Jokers just wouldn't commit.
I gotta take a shot at some point.
Yeah. They just wanted to skirt all stinking morning. How far do you think that was? Probably 50.
Yeah, that's a ways.
I had them super close right over here. Wanted to come a couple times, and then they just, I don't know, they were also wide out in the open here. Early season, not a lot of cover. We're trying to stay as still as we can, but man, I know I was hurting there. How about you?
My back was killing me.
All right, that last setup didn't work. We just spotted some birds out of this pasture. We're gonna go through some open timber here. Lane thought he just saw some turkeys running, but that's a different group, obviously. We came by here earlier and they were up close to the road, but it's actually too hard to get in, so we're gonna have to bump some, I'm afraid. Well, that was ridiculous. We had those toms in here, 3 different toms, just loafing in here, gobbling their heads off. I don't know, I'm about ready to go no decoys. They come out in here and just hung up to the deeks. That's been the norm the past couple of years. I don't know what the deal is. Jake, I don't know. Thought it'd be the way to go, but I'm almost ready to go back to the strutter. That was terrible. Lane lost interest and tried to crawl, and they busted us. Not good. Lane and I split up this morning. He's actually set up on this bench and these birds pitch down right into the decoys. Of course, I don't have my bow. They just pitched down and went across this gap over to the cornfield. Right behind us. Bird is right here. I wish I had Lane here. He's right here. You go up to that hedge and I'll put the decoys right here. Alright, we had those jakes. Those jakes came right up by Lane. But there was a big tom and some hens. I think he actually got run off by him. We're going to try to slip in this creek and try to go after him here. Okay, we got a tom coming. Got another one over here in the timber. We're going to drop back here behind us and set up. That has just been our luck there, bud.
Stop.
We snuck around that ditch and had two toms commit, and out of nowhere those jakes came back. Just can't buy a break. They ran those toms right off. They were coming. They were right across the creek here. It's a beautiful Sunday. Had extreme high winds yesterday. Crummy weather. Lane and I got up early, and birds didn't really cooperate. I think we only saw a few hens. Was all we saw all morning, and just lost some sleep was all. So today we went to church and decided to do a little afternoon hunt. So gonna give it a go here. We'll see. It's about 10 till 3. So hopefully these birds are kind of ready to get going after they loaf around the midday here. Should be good. We're just walking in, and there was a big tom up here on the hill. He was standing in the shade so we couldn't see him, but it was directly right in line, the one little path we got to get in.
There's more right there.
Alright, we're kind of pinned down here. yet. We'll just set up one of these pockets. It's happened before, and we've gotten lucky, so been a few years. It'd be good to try though. Been sitting here about 20-25 minutes and I just struck a gobble off to the east. It's actually in a pretty good spot because I got Lane over here east of me and hoping I can pull him past, but a couple, they just hammered back to back right there, and I'm going to try to kind of play it quiet here, see if we can get him to come see the Deeks. back in the corner because these birds are tough. They're smart. So we're gonna try to help out them a little bit. It's kind of a funnel right here. Well, I just got that big Tom to gobble again. He's across the creek and right over where he was last week, about this same time. It was work getting called over the other day, and we were pretty close on him, so I don't know. To get to the left in this tree line right here, but our deeks are back behind us. We got set up here a little bit late, but late season here, these birds are on the ground. They got some hens, but they're coming and working this way. We're gonna spin around this tree right here and lean fire all around. Should be good. Patient here. These birds are just out here, kind of how they get, right off the roost. They're gonna be with those hens for a little while. We're just trying to call pretty sparingly. So, got another bird gobbling down the line, kind of where they were heading this morning. So, I think if one of those breaks, this big boy, he's definitely the dominant bird. He's gonna break with him. But I told Lane we just gotta be patient. I'm pretty sure he's gobbling everything we threw at him. Tried not to call too much. We got a hen talking down here. break, but we're gonna give him some time, see what happens. We got another one gobbling still, so. And we thought we were out of the game, and all of a sudden there's two toms right behind us here. By themselves, we're gonna try to call them in.
Go get him. You better take your gun.
not good. Turkey made it into this creek, and Lane took off without his gun, learned a valuable lesson. I don't know that he could have caught up with him, but we're going to make a valiant effort to look, but man, it's tough. We're going to get in this timber and see if we can locate him, but he's definitely injured. He should have been ready to take another shot right there, but it's going to be a tough lesson to learn. Tag punched either way, but Lane's pretty sick. He's trying to look for any signs right now. Let's get to that. We're good. We can use this cover and get up tight. We're back. Lane's trying to get redemption here. We just had a big rain last night, so we're trying to come up here. This fields are wet.
I just heard a spade. It's really close. That's exactly what they ran through.
It's May 21st, and it's a little bit chilly this morning, down low 50s, which actually is pretty comfortable compared to the earlier season. But this is my first time actually out to hunt, and probably my last opportunity. So Lane has had a rough season, so I decided to come back to where we had a close call last weekend. I got bird pitched down north of me here, and I just heard a gobble not that far away, and it's pretty breezy, so I don't think he's all that far down in this creek bottom, so we'll see. It's one of those mornings I don't know that I'm going to hear a whole lot, but I've got good visibility here, and it's just a really good spot. So brought out the longbow today. I'm a little torn on it, but I want to make sure. We just haven't had that many great encounters this year, and it'd be good to get one on the board for us for all the work we put in. Yeah, that Tom's coming. I don't think I'm going to risk too much more video on the backside, but I got the Deeks right here behind me. He's definitely hearing me. I just called a couple times with the slate through this wind. I think he wants to come out in this open field. This is where they were last weekend. That's called The Last Day I Don't Care right there. He was coming through the grass right here beside me, and he saw my video camera rolling. Bird was right here. I mean, he seriously was standing right here. And my video camera was right here, but he must have saw that. No video, but that's all right. We got a ton of video this year, so didn't quite make it to the GoPro. He was coming on a string. He got up over here, man. That was awesome. That felt good. I haven't shot a turkey with a gun in a long time. But here's the view. He actually came
all the way across this field right here and came basically right up to this little brome edge. Actually helped because the decoys are on the other side, and he came running right up here and he starts coming through the grass right here. And I'm not kidding, I could hear him, and I'm sitting right there. So he comes over this rise, and there's no way he's gonna see that. It just was bad luck in that part. So my last opportunity to get out, and that bird was coming on the string. I didn't care, so I wasn't gonna pass up the opportunity. I'll have to get home. Lane's gonna be mad he didn't come out this morning. It's the first time he hadn't in a long season. It feels pretty good to be sitting behind this nice big mature tom. May 21st is probably my last opportunity to make it out. First opportunity of the season. I just knew it was going to be tough. It was colder today. Lane's kind of been getting his tail whipped all year, and we've been going a bunch. And birds were tough this year. They just weren't committing really strong. This one actually was coming on a string, but he wasn't able to make it around to the decoys. Once he got around this tree I was sitting next to, he was a couple feet away. He started putting, and I wasn't about to let him go on it, so I swung around and was able to make a good shot on him. But I hadn't shot with a shotgun in quite a while. That kind of felt good. But anyway, ready to get started on a lot of the deer projects. Been doing quite a bit of that, but turkeys are on the rebound. That's kind of fun too. Just, you know, helping protect some of that habitat. So it's a good year. This will be good to get back and show Lane, and maybe we'll get lucky and get another outing. But I think that's all she wrote for this year. It was a really good year. Can't be more tickled with this one. Pretty nice beard on him, and got some good hooks too. Look at those. Well, I'm just sitting here kind of enjoying the morning, enjoying the moment, and thinking about Lane. You know, he was a trooper all year. I was really kind of hoping to get out here and get one for him, but wanting him to kind of finish on a high note, but he's ready to switch to fishing mode. So this was really our last chance. We're gonna go to the lake next weekend, and that's it. So I'll try to throw together some of our highlights for the year, but definitely some lowlights in there, and some good, really good lessons, tough lessons to learn that you just kind of got to go through as a turkey hunter. And I didn't get out with the bow, but I really wasn't ready. You know, hadn't shot enough and just been taking Lane, and kind of was really a grind there. So it was kind of fun to bring this back out. Anyway, just kind of a gloomy morning. You just never know. You just got to keep grinding. That's kind of what he'll probably learn after this one. He's going to wish he was here, but this one happened quick. It usually doesn't happen like that for me off the roost like that, but this bird was on a mission. So it's a really good season, and we'll kind of clip this in hopefully with some of those highlights from the year, and some beautiful footage. Really, we had some good looking birds, and I'm hoping they'll really have a good season this year, good nesting season, and have some good hatches. So, looking up.